UPL as well, wherein they've completed the acquisition of Yulu Biotech. So that's going to be another stock to look out for in trade. Adani Power, wherein the losses only widened in the fourth quarter, the top line is declined. And then Minda, Everest, Havells, which are going to partially resume the operations. Those are some of the other stocks which are in focus. From the 9300 mark, only building up further for the Nifty as we speak right now. Remember, the SGX Nifty itself was indicating a start roughly about 100 odd points up in the green, and that's how we've started. So a positive a positive start definitely it has been. 107 points higher. HDFC Life starts off in the positive. UPL starts off in the positive. ICICI Bank holds up in the green. IndusInd Bank, Axis Bank, Bajaj Finance, Reliance also now pushing further to that 1450 mark, 1448 on last count right now, and it's been a very strong opening for the market breadth as well. I want to quickly check in on the big movers from yesterday. Remember, yesterday IndusInd Bank held out very smartly, reacted to its earnings. Today as well, as I see on my screen, that's a green tick for that one. RBL Bank, Bandhan Bank, Indiabulls Housing, these were a couple of other movers, and today as well they all hold out. Add to that a Just Dial as well from outside of the pack, or outside of the sector actually, a 5% move on Just Dial as we speak. Interesting names there. So Tata Chemical as well jumps up in the green, holding up 4% as we speak right now. On the flip side though, Adani Power, disappointing numbers. The losses only widened in the fourth quarter, I beg your pardon, and that stock is down about almost 3.3% as we speak. Some amount of weakness, or I shouldn't say weakness, considering ICICI Pru, after that guidance that they set out, was one amongst the big movers in yesterday's session. So that pauses a wee bit. It's down about 1%. ONGC, Idea as well as Oil India are just some of the other losers as we speak in trade. But Nikunj, not bad. We're comfortably above the 9300 mark, which was quite the hurdle for our markets of late.
Aisha, I think this market has surprised everyone with strength. I'm honestly surprised that a print of 9300, almost 9350 plus is there on the cards. Well, the ticker is reality. Today Nifty is trading at that level. Sensex is at 32,000. You can argue about this is right, that is wrong. The bottom line is that markets have gone higher. It's not that we've been flushed with a lot of global liquidity. It's not that we've got a big flows which are coming into emerging markets. It's not that anything great has happened on the medical front, or anything has happened locally in terms of a government stimulus package. There is no local policy announcement. There is no big medical news. There is no large capital infusion which has come from foreigners. The medical, if the Franklin Templeton news, if at all, will make life slightly difficult for companies now to take money from mutual funds, because mutual funds will find it extremely difficult now to run credit risk fund. Banks are not lending. So the contours are not adding up for this kind of a market gain. But markets are markets. So why are markets going higher? Sridhar Shivram, I guess my comment was the question. I have laid all the possible fault lines which are logical. If I connect all these areas of concerns and the factors which I have mentioned, then market should be lower and much lower from where it is. Why are markets holding on?